So how are things going at the Ruby? This won't be on there, don't worry. Make a statement.
Going well. We're getting close. It's getting be crunch time. So.
I'm Lee from the Oshkosh Beer Blog.
I'm Adam from McKnight Carlson Wines.
And we have beer today.
Yeah.
From Door County Brewing Company.
Yes.
In Bailey's Harbor. Have you been up there?
I haven't. I've heard the tap room is absolutely gorgeous.
I have too, and I haven't been up there. I'm going to have to change that. So Bailey's Harbor is on that thumb. Door County's that thumb that sticks out in Lake Michigan. Bailey's Harbor is on the east side of that thumb.
Yeah, kind of off the beaten path a little bit. It's not one of the towns you drive through, per se.
It's a small place, too. I don't even know if it's 1,000 or maybe 1,000, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a small place. But they started in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
They have like a 7-barrel system there.
Yeah.
And then their production beers they've been doing at Black River Falls at the Sand Creek Brewery.
Sure.
Except for this one, it doesn't mention that. It actually says brewed and bottled by Door County Brewing Company, Bailey's Harbor, Wisconsin. So I don't know if this is a.
Well, I know they were working on a production facility, weren't they?
Yeah, and they're supposed to open something in 2017, like a much larger facility.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, today we've got Sideshow. Their Door County Style IPA.
A new style to us. BJCP judges take note.
It just happened. Door County now has its own style of beer.
Yep.
You want to get into this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So, traditionally known for, I guess, Belgian styles, but kind of even more narrow than that, Belgian farmhouse ales, and a few stouts. So
yeah, well, they
kind of just unique stuff in general.
Like a year in, they kind of started really going heavily towards these Belgian style beers, and I've been really liking what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Like initially they had like that Little Sister wit beer out, so they kind of had that going on. But now they've really started to pursue this.
And very unique styles, like a rye farmhouse ale. I know was one that they did.
I just had one. Called Le Printemps. They've been giving it these French, names.
Sure.
Really nice saison or farmhouse ale, whatever you want to describe it as, with a lot of sour tops, and it was really good.
Sure.
But this is their IPA.
IPA, huh? Let's see how that fits.
Right. Well, that's something we got to get into.
Yeah.
So I have to say, when I saw IPA on here, I bought it thinking it's American IPA.
I did the same thing.
And the first thing out of the bottle as I pour it, and I'm thinking this isn't so much of an American IPA.
Yeah.
It's so they're using the Belgian yeast, obviously.
Yeah, you get it immediately on the aroma.
Yeah, and it's a very recognizable sort of aroma that their beers tend to have.
Maybe a house culture or something.
It's got that clove going on. Maybe a little bit of. My wife said candied ginger. She was picking.
Sure.
Up.
Yeah. That Denise, she's sharp.
Yeah, she is. Well. But I also pick up
so sight unseen. If I didn't taste this and just gave it a whiff, I mean, nothing anywhere close to an IPA.
No,
Nowhere.
not like an American IPA. But I think that's where your expectations kind of inhibit you from enjoying the beer for what it is. Because I felt the same way when I first got it.
Yeah.
Smelled it, drank, I'm like, this is not an IPA.
Yeah.
But then as I started going down, I'm like, this is Door County IPA. It's their style of IPA. I mean, they're true to this thing that they're doing now, and they're doing it within an IPA. Mm-hmm. But I get from the flavor, I get that kind of, I get like an orangey kind of thing going on.
I get a bubblegum kind of note.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. And I also get like almost like a cantaloupe kind of thing. So you didn't care for it. I mean, right off the bat, you didn't care for it.
No, well, and I think there is truth in packaging and labeling a little bit, and I was, thinking that because the IPA style is the largest segment in the craft beer market, that they were taking their stab at, getting their share of the market for that category, and I was a little bit disappointed, and I kind of in the back of my mind thought, okay, this is saying Door County IPA, that's probably their spin on things, and so I wasn't altogether shocked when it came out as kind of in my estimation, a Belgian pale ale style.
And I was exactly there too.
Yeah.
That's what my initial perception was.
Yeah.
And then I had another bottle.
Yeah.
And another bottle, and this beer totally grew on me.
Yeah.
And now it completely to me, it makes sense. I understand what you're saying. Like, if you go in expecting an IPA, you know, if you think you're gonna get, you know, Sculpin or something like that, that is not this. Yeah. This is a Belgian style beer.
Well, you know, the yeast flavor is too prominent for my liking. I mean, and that's just personal preference. I mean, you know, somebody who likes Belgian beers, Belgian pale ales, would be in love with this beer. Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's just too much of the fruity ester character, not enough of the fruity hop character, in my opinion. Yeah. But that's from a guy who likes, you know, American style IPAs, West Coast style IPAs, American.
And they're using Eldorado, Mandarina Bavaria, and Huell Melon, another German.
So not real.
Well, those hops are all pretty much known for that kind of citrusy, leaning tropical.
Yeah, or
flavors.
Even some of the kind of the cantaloupe or melon characteristics that you picked up on. So,
but what really kind of, the more I've drank this beer, where I've really come to like it, is like, here's a brewery that is, you know, working a groove. Yeah. They're doing their thing, and instead of like just chasing whatever this week we're going to put in, you know, any weird ingredient you can think of, they're kind of working a path, and then they're using these styles within that framework. And
I really
appreciate
like that. Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I mean, it's not too often you get breweries anymore that have like a signature flavor. Yeah, this brewery is really starting to establish this.
Absolutely, but I feel like, not in a bad way, but they're still kind of seeking out their identity a little bit. I mean, you know, the best beers that they've made have been, in my opinion, the Belgian styles. I mean, I liked the Silurian stout they did, Silurian with vanilla. Those were good, but I mean, I'd like to see them make a, you know, maybe a double or a quad or something like that. Just kind of go full bore. And I know we actually had the brewer here for a cast tapping last summer. Very sharp guy, Danny, I think was his name.
Danny McMahon.
Yeah. And he was saying that they may go into start a sour program as well, so I could see that being a fit. But, you know, I think they're still kind of finding their niche a little bit.
Well, and you know, it's kind of interesting to watch this grow, because these breweries don't just come out of nowhere, full bore, you know. And it's interesting they're doing this in Door County, I think, because like that Door County once had like the largest population of Belgian immigrants.
Really?
Yeah, like from the southern part of Belgium, of any place outside of Belgium, you know.
I would assume that would factor in, probably. Yeah.
And even like, okay, now I'm gonna really get.
Don't bore the people.
So the Rar Brewing Company of Green Bay, they even started, at one point, they were brewing a beer called Belgian Brew that they were selling up in Door County to those people. So
because that was the market. Yeah.
But
very interesting. I mean, I can't say I don't like this beer. I like it for what it is. But if you're reaching for an IPA, you're going to be disappointed, because that's just not the... I feel like if they rebrand it as, you know, a Belgian pale ale or something like that, you know, because they are going to be... And it was, you know, where I purchased it, it was a very attractive price point, to the point where I was like, you know, I got to try this. So I think there are people who are going to reach for it and think, you know, IPA, and are not going to like it, you know.
I think so, too. But... And maybe that's where they're trying to establish their base, because, I mean, they make a point of calling it a Door County IPA. And within that framework, that works. But what percentage of consumers are going to know what that is? It's going to be very small. But, you know, if you can, like, drop your preconceived notions about what an IPA is, or just approach this as the beer, I think it's a great beer. I love it.
Exactly. And like I said, if I had kind of had a better idea going into it, I would have, you know...
Well, you know, and that's kind of interesting. I mean, that happens to me constantly. You know, people, the style thing is almost become an impediment at this point. You know, because people are so loose with everything, and you come to a beer expecting a certain thing. And when it's not that thing, it's hard to approach it in any other way than what that preconceived notion you have with that style.
Exactly. But again, not a bad beer. It's good, but just you have to like that style.
I'm into it, and typically. I don't care for a lot of hops with Belgian yeast, but these hops seem to, for me,
complement well.
Work well with that yeast.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right.
Anything else?
I don't know. What else have you had lately that you like? What have you liked lately?
Bull Falls Bach. That beer, we have that on tap right now. That beer is still...
Oh, you have that on tap?
Yeah, stellar. I love that beer.
I do too. It's a great
beer. That's nice.
I may have to stop by here.
Yeah, you should. We'll have one.
Cool. All right, Adam.
Cheers, Lee.
Prost.